She's just a secretary, my brother smirked at Thanksgiving dinner. Mom nodded sadly. Then my cousin gasped, staring at his phone. Why is your company worth $2 billion? The turkey got cold as the aroma of roasting turkey and simmering tension filled my parents' sprawling Victorian home. I smoothed my simple black dress, bought off the rack at Macy's, a detail my sister-in-law, Sophia, would surely mention later, and took my usual seat at the far end of the dining table. The quiet one spot, as they'd labeled it years ago. Olivia darling, my mother called from her position of authority near the carved turkey. How's that little office job of yours? Still working those long hours for that? What was it again? Investment firm, Mom, I replied softly. Blackridge Capital. My brother Marcus snorted into his wineglass. She's just a secretary there, he announced to our extended family gathered for Thanksgiving dinner, pushing papers, answering phones, real exciting stuff. I took a small sip of water, letting his words roll off me like they had for the past 5 years. 5 years of building something extraordinary while they thought I was just another corporate drone. 5 years of being the family disappointment while quietly becoming one of the most powerful women in tech. At least she has a job, Aunt Patricia offered with a kind of defensive praise that felt more like pity. In this economy, that's something. My cousin David, glued to his phone as usual, barely looked up. Yeah, not everyone can be as successful as Marcus. Didn't your hedge fund just close another major deal? Marcus straightened his designer tie, a gift from the company he thought he'd impressed if he only knew who really owned that company now. $800 million in new investments, he bragged. Largest deal in the firm's history. I hid my smile behind my napkin. The deal he was so proud of. I'd orchestrated it to one of my shell companies. My brother had spent 3 months negotiating with my team, never realizing his little sister was the one behind it all. Now that's real business, my father declared, beaming at his golden child. Not just pushing papers and getting coffee. Mom nodded in agreement. Olivia dear, perhaps Marcus could help you find a more suitable position, something with actual growth potential. I thought about the empire I built, Quantum Dynamics, a technology company revolutionizing artificial intelligence and machine learning. We didn't just have growth potential. We were reshaping the future. But they didn't know that. They didn't know that the quiet daughter they dismissed had just closed a deal worth more than their combined net worth. I'm fine where I am, I said quietly. The work suits me. Sophia, Marcus's trophy wife, rolled her eyes. That's the problem, Live. You've always settled for fine. No ambition, no drive. Just sitting quietly in your little cubicle while the rest of us actually make something of ourselves.